Thank you so much, Dr. Pfeifer, for your time. So you handle an interesting area related to transportation policy, Department of Traffic and Transport. Let's start with that. How is the transport policy evolving and shaping up in Germany and also in the European region? If you can give us an update on what's going on.
Yeah, the transport policy in the moment is changing. We see a huge transformation in the moment in Europe. That means we have a change in the type of propulsions for the trucks and tractors, as well in the whole concept of logistics. European Commission set a new goal to reduce carbon dioxide emissions in general, and that means that we have also something to do. We have fleet targets for the manufacturers, and we have also to fulfill national targets in Germany, where we have to reduce emissions in the transport sector, so that the whole sector itself is something in transformation in the moment.
Interesting. And we're here at the IAA International Press Workshop, and the IAA transportation is probably a very, very important platform for such technology and solutions to actually be showcased to the entire globe. You also handle climate, environment and sustainability. I think this is a very, very important mega trend. Europe has been leading the way for the last many years. It's also catching up in other global markets as well. What does Europe have to share at this point in time as far as greener solutions technology is concerned, sustainable solutions are concerned? If you can also share an update.
Yeah, you see in the moment that most European manufacturers change these type of propulsions based from the diesel engines back to a new solution and forward to a new solution, that we have in the moment some electric propulsions in a very low level, but we see in the next years also some new players in the market, some companies who wants to retrofit existing diesel engine powered tractors, and as well the huge manufacturers as presented today in this workshop have also some new concepts in line and want to bring it in the market. The huge challenge at the moment is to have this infrastructure for charging and also in future for the hydrogen recharging of such trucks or tractors. And in addition, we should also think about how we can optimize logistic concepts. That means the change of this propulsion type is not the only solution. That means the whole concept of a logistic has to be rethought. That means beginning in the city up to long haul, and also the structure how to deliver goods from a company at the end to the customer. Involving also some other kind of transport modes. For instance, railway, combined transport in Europe is a huge thing, and therefore we have to work on this also.
Interesting, right? You touched upon this point. So one is the industry readiness with these solutions and technologies, which primarily rise with the suppliers and the manufacturers. I think that's what is being showcased and that's spoken about as well. But we need the other stakeholders to also fall in place for these technologies to actually reflect on the ground level, right? Say, for instance, the transport companies have to adopt these solutions for making them viable on the ground level. Also, the policy makers have to come into the picture and then do the what is needed to get the entire ecosystem ready. Are all these happening at the right direction and at the right pace in Europe? And are we seeing things reflect on the ground level and not just be solutions that are showcased?
Yeah, I think in principle, yes, we are on the right level. Also, policymakers are on the right level. The problem is that the time frame to implement such new technologies, including infrastructure, is very short. That means it's a huge challenge for all sectors, for energy suppliers, as well as for truck manufacturers, as well as for operators, so that all these three different, I would say, parts have to combine their activities to have a challenge at the end successful.
So you feel that's going on the right direction?
I think so. Otherwise, we see that, but this is mostly in some European countries, we have some concerns. Other countries want to go forward. That means in Europe we have our discussions, but at the end I am sure that we find a solution so that we will bring such technologies in the market end of this decade.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay.